Hello everyone. In today's video, it will be a little bit different. I'm just really going to be going over some talking points about how I've been feeling about Tekken 8 Bryan lately. I want to start off the video by saying, don't get me wrong, I of course love the character. It's just one thing I remember Ty saying was he did not think that QCB one was a button that fit Bryan, and he didn't really like the button because of the strength of the button being so high. It'll just end up being one of those buttons that you'll just use all the time throughout the match. And when you first said it, I was like, yeah, but I mean, like, it'll definitely even the playing field with all the counter hit launchers that Bryan has lost. But the more that I keep on playing the character, I find myself just spamming the move just because it's so strong. And I went back to the older Tekkens, and then I realized like I was having so much more fun back then playing with Magic 4s and 444s and DF1s and down 2s and other things because there was no QCB1 and jabs and down 4s and more things like that instead of just QCB1 and down 4-1. I think the only reason why it kind of bothers me is because I am an older Bryan player. So since the start of the game, in all honesty, I haven't really liked all of the things that have been taken away, but it made so much sense seeing that they gave him QCB1 and it solved his problem of like approach, because approaching has always been his issue, but at the same time it does a lot for the character. Like, just look at this. Like, you look at that, and I'm using 3% of my brain, I'd say. There's a little bit of timing involved there, but Bryan has went from having to use all of these things and layers, all of these movement mostly, to set up counter hits, with just being able to set up counter hits with QCB1 through forcing the fuzzy, since it's so difficult to defend against. The more people that I've been playing in GOD6, I've noticed like I can do a lot more things like just QCB1, backdash QCB1, QCB1 down 2, QCB1, QCB2, QCB1 down 4, and that will make people stand there enough for me to do stuff like QCB1 dash, QCB1 dash, QCB1 dash, block QCB1, and as soon as they're expecting a QCB1 dash block 3+4 back 1 or just dash DF1, and it's like now you've opened them up from this high that already, if it just counter hits them, it's going to take a million of their life. And to me, it is not fun. Like, I do partially feel like Bryan kind of needs it again with all the things that has been taken away. He doesn't have mod kick, he doesn't have a full crouch down for 4 counter hit launcher, doesn't have magic 4 counter hit launcher anymore. So I do think that it kind of gives him back a little bit of what he lost, but at the same time, I have been having less and less fun playing the character because, like, the more that I use it, the more that I'm understanding why. Like, I seen Low High. Low High was one of the people from the jump that kind of just already hopped on the train, already understood the assignment, got to it right away. I remember watching games with him, and I saw him doing like QCB1 dash, QCB1 dash, QCB1 dash back 4 and stuff like that. So he already understood just to use the move like it was just, a high reward, like hatchet kick, or something like, along those lines, just to make people do something. But he's a pro player. He's not playing the character for fun. I think he's playing him because he's always played him. He's used to playing Bryan, and you know that's just one of his characters. But you know, me as someone that's not really competing yet, I don't think I've gotten past the thought process of, you know, I want my character to be enjoyable to play, you know. And in Tekken 7 I had a lot of fun with the character, but it's just I'm starting to hate this meta of just using QCB1 because it's so strong. You can get so unbelievably far with Bryan with QCB1 down for 1 jabs and down for, if you have decent fundamentals. I don't even think you have to be an exceptional Bryan player. If you're really good at using those buttons, you have a good punishment. With punishment, you'll go really far. I do want to say though, just to touch on, because I do remember there was a discussion going on about if Bryan's QCB1 was better than Electric and which one is better. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, if that's an argument that's being made, that shit is hard cope. It is nowhere near as good as an Electric. The whiff recovery is not anywhere near as good as an Electric. It's above average whiff recovery, but it is nowhere near like an Electric. You would have to give it back the on-hit property that it had in season 1, and you'd have to give it a little bit more tracking, in my opinion, to really put it on the same tier as an Electric normal hit launcher. But yeah, main thing of this video was just, man, over so long I've been testing out so many different playstyles with Bryan and just playing with things that were lower reward just to see if it could still be somewhat as effective as it was in 7. But since so many things have been changed, it's just, I always find myself coming back to the same QCB1 meta playstyle, you know. And you can replace the QCB1s with 1-2s and 1-4s. I like doing that, but at the same time, it's just, you have the button, so why would you not use it? But yeah, that was the main thing of the video. I just wanted to do a little rant surrounding the way that I've been feeling about Bryan lately, because I've been playing a lot of ranked, as you guys have seen, even though I've been playing with this shit controller. Even these games that y'all see in the background are me playing on this broken controller. Don't know how I was able to get through the games, but yeah, but that's besides the point. I understand what Ty was talking about now. I didn't understand when he was talking about how in the beta he just didn't like Bryan, didn't feel like QCB1 was a button that fit Bryan, but I'm starting to see it now, because the more and more that I have been playing against better and better players, the more that I find myself in this QCB1 loop. If I'm not using QCB1s, I'm playing off of the threat of it with buttons that are also fucked up, which is just, I don't like not using full brain capacity when I'm playing my character, and I definitely don't feel like Bryan needs to as nearly as much as he did in 7, and that kind of saddens me. But let me know how you guys feel down in the comments down below. I definitely like to have a discussion on it. Do you feel like Bryan in this game is just as fun as he was in Tekken 7? You feel like Tekken 8 Bryan QCB1 really fits him? Do you like spamming QCB1s a million times and then going for a back 1 counter hit? You know, does that make you feel big brain? Or do you have the same issue that I have, is like, this is not fun to do? Again, I'm not saying I'm not gonna play Bryan. I'm just saying I understand why Ty is deciding to pick Armor King over Bryan. I'm saying that. Again, why I'm not seeing people really play Bryan out of the love of Bryan. Instead, people are just playing Bryan because of the meta surrounding the character. But again, that's all for this video. The next video I'm going to put out, I've been looking at how to utilize and add layers to gameplay. So I see that a lot of my videos have been surrounding just how to mind game on a basic level, but I haven't added how to play when people adjust. So my next videos are more likely going to start covering how I layer over some of those older buttons like DF1s that I've covered, and back ones, how I've been layering against people that adjust, because I am playing a lot more differently with the things that I've understood. So now it's time for me to pass the same knowledge on to you guys. So if you guys watched the video this long, I just want to say I appreciate you hearing me yap. And again, let me know your opinion down below, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.